In this video, we're going to talk about sinking funds. Now, this is actually something that we've already seen. In fact, in the previous video, the video called Finding the Payment of an Annuity, in that video, the example we did was essentially a sinking fund. So a fund set up to receive regular payments is called a sinking fund. And the periodic payments, together with the interest earned by them, are designed to produce a given amount at some point in the future, at some time in the future. And if all the payments are made at the end of a regular period, they form an ordinary annuity. So essentially a sinking fund is just an ordinary annuity, but the idea is you want to have a certain amount of money at some point in the future. So you set up this fund so it's designed to have that amount in the future. Okay, so let's do an example. How much should Jenna Rogers deposit at the end of each month in an account, i.e. a sinking fund, that gets 7.2% compounded monthly if she wants to have $150,000 in the account after 20 years? Okay, so let's put in what we know. Now we know the future amount, S, that she wants to have is $150,000. The R is the thing that we're looking for. Okay, the I, the interest rate, is 0.072. Now that's divided by 12. Okay, because compounded monthly, and she's putting money in this account at the end of each month. Okay, and 0.02 divided by 0.072 divided by 12, I believe, is 0.006. And finally, the N is, well, notice she's making payment, or she's putting payments into this account each month for 20 years. Okay, so 12 times 20, which would be 240. So she's going to make 240 payments into this account. She wants to have $150,000 in the future, and she's getting 7.2% compounded monthly. So the question is, what's the R? So let's plug things in. We have 150,000 is equal to R times 1 plus I to the n, so that would be 1.006 to the 240th power, minus 1, all over the I, which is 0.006. Okay, so let's bring up our calculator here. Let's figure out what's inside the parentheses here. So let's actually do the top part first. 1.006 raised to the 240th power, and the parenthesis, minus 1, or get it out of the top part, minus 1. Okay, now divided by 0.006. Oops, 6. Okay, and let's hit enter. Okay, notice 533. Now 533, that's not the amount of the payments. Okay, 533.762. Okay, that would be 533.762. Okay, by the way, let's fill in the rest of this here. Okay, and let's give a couple more decimal places here. 0.762, 3389. Okay, 3389. Okay, so what is R? Well, R is going to be, well, divide both sides by what's in the parentheses here. We're going to have 150,000 divided by 533.7623389. Okay, so let's bring this up. Let's do 150,000 divided by 533.7623389 equals $281.02. Okay, $281.02. Okay, so that's how much you would have to put in each month, at the end of each month, if she's getting the 7.2% interest, so that at the end of 20 years, she would have $150,000 in the account. Okay, so in the homework problems, when you see the word sinking fund, okay, if you see a problem where you have sinking fund, that you know you're talking about an ordinary annuity like this. So these problems are going to be ordinary annuities, and they're really, the sinking fund is designed to have a certain amount of money in the future. Okay, and usually the question is going to be, what is the R? What are the payments you're going to have to make in order to accumulate that much money at some point in the future?